I don't know. 'Tis the season to be jolly. I haven't had a man so much as offer me a double rum and coke.
Oh, well, never mind, David. You're not the only one, believe me.
It's all right for you. Got that Jason sniffing round you, haven't you? It's no fun being single at the festive time. Not when you're in your 40s.
Look on the bright side. You'll be out of them before you know it.
Now, just remember what I've said to you, Seth Armstrong. I might be called upon to help out with some here tonight, so I don't want you getting inebriated.
I can hold my drink.
Aye, we know, one in each hand if you get the chance. So that's why I'm saying sub slowly.
There are usuals.
Oh, right. Thanks, Alan. I thought you'd be up at home farm.
Well, I hardly want to be the first to arrive.
Alan, might I have a word?
Yes, certainly. Is everything all right?
Well, actually, that's what I was going to ask you. Bernice doesn't seem quite herself tonight. Is Gavin's return delayed?
He's gone to his parents. Is that clear, Vicar?
Well, yes, but obviously he'll be spending Christmas Day itself here with Bernice, won't he?
I just think she's just exhausted. It's quite a task running a public house at this time of year. Oh, and as for Gavin, I'm sure he'll be back soon. He's just telling his parents about his forthcoming wedding to her niece.
Oh, I see.
Yes, Paddy, what can I get you?
Can you get us a few minutes off to talk in private, Bernice?
Everything okay?
Yes, fine, thank you, Betty. I'd just like a quiet word with Bernice in private, if you don't mind.
Well, yes, I do mind, actually. And so does Bernice, by the looks of things.
How's Mandy? Any news how her dad's doing?
Oh, it's fine. Bernice!
I
Please.
will not tell you again, Paddy Kirk, but out.
No, it's all right, Betty. Well, if you'd like to come through to the back, Paddy, I'll see if I can't dig some out for you. I'll be all right. I don't want Ashley to know anything.
Thanks for this.
I don't really know what we're both doing here, Paddy, and I still am in a state of shock, so please don't let this take too long.
Right, well, I don't know what went on, because I wasn't there. But Jason's my cousin, so I've ended up being involved with all this without much choice in the matter, really.
And Gavin's my fiancé, so likewise.
Oh, and Jason said he'd really want to talk to you himself, but I told him he had to stay away.
Yes, he must.
Right, well, the thing is, Bernice, he's staying with me because his mum and dad chucked him out and he didn't know where to go and he didn't know what to do. I mean, I was the one that told him not to tell anybody that he was gay. But I do know that Jason is not a liar and there is no way that he would have flirted with another man that he had every reason to believe was straight and was going to get married. Bernice, I haven't come round here to try and clear Jason's name. He should have told Gavin he wasn't interested, but I just think it's important that you know exactly what went on as far as he told me.
So go on then. Tell me what went on.
As you know, Jason had to change his clothing because he got
Yes, and I
soaked in-
told Gavin to bring Jason to the back and get him a dry T-shirt. Cut to the chase, Paddy. I've a busy pub to run.
Right. Well, Gavin asked Jason if he was going to get it together with Tricia because she seemed really keen, and Jason just told him that he was gay. It was a bit of a risk, but I just think he needed to tell somebody. I reckon he thought it might get filtered back to Tricia.
Via Gavin.
Via... exactly. Anyway, Gavin told Jason not to be so nervous and that he'd been round gay people, gay men before, and then...
Carry on.
And then one thing led to another. Bernice, he's so sorry. He doesn't know why he responded. He'd had a lot to drink, and I think he just thought that Gavin was going to hug him or something, you know, like in a comforting sort of way.
Tell Jason I don't blame him. Wish him a very Merry Christmas and a great year 2000. I'm sure I won't see him to say it myself. And thanks for all you've said, Paddy. I'd best get back to my customers now.
Thanks. I'll tell him that. Thanks for listening. Bernice, I am so sorry.
Well, that makes two of us then, eh? Listen to that. Sounds like we're going to be rushed off our feet over the next few days. We probably won't even have time to think.
So you're looking forward to Christmas, then?
No, not especially. Looking forward to New Year, though. Be a relief to put this year behind me.
I'll second that. Though it's not all been bad.
Hey, great party. And all at your expense. Cheers, Chris.
I always think it's nice for a boss to be able to treat his workforce.
And I always think it's nice to let a business partner get his way occasionally.
How do you mean?
Well, I'll continue to make all the important decisions up at the yard, but as this party was your idea, I've been careful not to interfere. After all, it's you, not Tate Haulage, that's agreed to foot the bill.
Are you all right?
Sorry, I'll come back through now, Trish.
Oh, no, you don't have to. I told everybody you'd taken a couple of hours off to wrap some Christmas presents.
Thanks.
So, what did Paddy have to say for himself?
Nothing I didn't know already.
Bernice, I know you don't need this right now, but I really think you should let Grandad know what's going on. It's just, I heard him in the bar telling Ashley that Gavin had gone to his parents to tell him about the wedding. Well, we both know he's not likely to come back here, and Grandad's going to want to know what's going on.
Do you think I should tell him the truth?
Well, I think he'd be really understanding, and we can't go whispering in corners all the time. Unless you want me to do it.
No, you're right. But I'll do it.
She says she doesn't blame anybody.
Why didn't I just push him away?
Oh, Jason. Anyway, it's done now. There's no point in wondering why you did what you did and you didn't do what you didn't do, if you know what I mean.
There's nobody at this party that's going to know what's been going on, is there?
No, of course not. And by the looks of things, Bernice and Tricia haven't told anybody. Apart from Betty, and for once in her life, I reckon she might have agreed to keep something to herself. Still advise you keep a low profile, though.
Just when I was starting to get to know people.
Yeah, I'm not saying you never leave the cottage. You just do not go in that pub, all right?
Right.
And if you see Bernice anywhere, just make yourself scarce.
Oh, Tricia said you needed to talk to me.
If that's all right.
Yes, of course it is. Is something the matter, Bernice?
Shall we sit down?
Well, I am due at Chris and Sarah's
Only something
party.
has happened, Alan, but Trish and I were so shocked that we didn't know what to do, and that's why we didn't tell you.
I see. And you're going to tell me now?
It was Tuesday, in the evening. Well, there was so much laughter in the bar and everyone was having such a great night. And I thought Marlon did such a good job, don't you? Quite the genie. I thought very entertaining.
But Bernice, tell me.
I just thought it was the thing to do, Alan. I mean, somebody gets beer spilt down him in your pub and so you offer him a clean T-shirt. I mean, that's what you would have done, isn't it?
What, Paddy's cousin?
Jason.
Has he done anything to harm Tricia?
Gavin had taken him upstairs to get changed and we wondered where they were. I mean, it was at least 10 minutes and it was so busy in the bar and that's not like Gavin. Tricia was looking for Jason and so we ended up finding them at the same time. In my bedroom. I mean, it was dark, Alan, but you could still see them. Kissing and touching.
Gavin and Jason?
I just told him to go. I still can't believe it. Not Gavin, not my Gavin.
Gavin was kissing another man?
And Tricia was so sure about Jason. I mean, why didn't we know? Or do all men do that on the side? When am I going to find the man who just wants me?
I've been sharing my bathroom with...
I'm so sorry, Alan. I shouldn't have told you.
What have you said?
Gavin can't be gay.
Well, it don't matter what he is, does it? She's lost everything. He was her fiancé and he betrayed her. It don't matter if it was with a man or a woman. How difficult do you think that was for her? Going over it all again, just for your benefit. I'm ashamed of you, Grandad.
She's not bad, that Claudia, is she?
Okay. What have you heard?
Nothing. I was just saying. Why? Is there something to know?
I'm glad you could make it.
Anything to escape the surgery.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
So how are you finding it up here then, Claudia?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
Can't say I'd fancy sharing a breakfast table with Chris Tate.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Mind you, I wouldn't say no to a view of Zoe first thing. Or yourself.
Your wife deserted you, has she?
She's chatting to one of my drivers. We're neither of us the possessive sort.
I see.
Jason, I wanted to say, obviously you're not going to Mum's and Dad's at Christmas, so why don't you join me at the Dingles?
Oh, do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, nobody needs to know anything.
I've no intentions of finding out. I guess it'll be sitting in front of the telly on my own.
Exactly.
Mind you, the Dingles. There won't be any talent there, you know, because pot-bellies all round, isn't it?
Which is precisely why you should come. After all that's gone on in the past few days, I think we need to keep you out of the way of temptation.
Oh, go on then, I'll come.
Don't suppose you get much in the way of days off with the kid to look after?
No, just nights.
Oh, yeah? Sound like the kind of woman who could do with a few of those nights being filled up.
Oi. You leave her alone, or I'll tell your wife what you're up to.
We're just having a chat, that's all.
Yeah? Look like it.
Can't you see you're embarrassing the lady, Chris? Now keep your hair on, it's a party.
Now you listen. Claudia can do without the likes of you harassing her, do you understand?
Harassing her? Idiot.
Thanks, Chris, but I can take care of myself.
Yeah, well, you needed telling.
Yeah, well, we were only chatting, so there was no need. And he is your business partner.
And you're my son's nanny. He's quite taken with you. Maybe he's not the only one around here.
Take your hand off me.
Claudia, you've been giving me the come-on for weeks.
Rubbish. Just because I work for you does not give you the right to grope me. Or anything else, got it? Oh, you've gone too far. In fact, too far for me to carry on working here.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
It means, Chris, I'm resigning.
It was just a bit of fun. It's Christmas.
Have you any idea what this means?
You heard yourself, she's resigning. So what? Nanny's a tenner penny.
That is not the point. That is not the way you treat people. How dare you?
Don't all your glasses need filling up or something?
Hey, Claudia. What's the matter?
Our boss just tried to touch me up.
What, Chris?
Well, I hardly mean Zoe.
Right. Well, I'll go and put them straight.
There's no need. I've handed in my notice. I'm leaving tonight.
Hey, what do you think you were doing, Chris?
Stay out of this woods, unless you want to join the dog here.
Just because she works for you, don't make her your property.
Thank you, Terry. I'm dealing with this.
He's just jealous, because he hasn't got the guts to make a move on her himself.
Say that again.
Terry, I think you'd be better off leaving it.
I thought you come to the party.
I'm sorry to butt in, but could we have a word, Bernice? In private?
Yes, of course. Tricia, would you mind serving?
I'm so sorry, Bernice, for the way I reacted. And for you. It must have been a very difficult time. I feel so terrible about the things I said.
Oh, please don't, Alan. It was a natural reaction.
I was very friendly with Gavin. I thought I knew him well. I just can't believe it. Another man?
You get used to it in time.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bernice. I wasn't implying that it was more of a shock to me than it was to you, but I mean, you know him better than I could possibly claim to. I take it he's gone for good. Well, if he does come back, and you don't want to see him, just let me know.
Thanks, Alan.
Well, maybe they have been having a fling. You never know.
I doubt it. She's his son's nanny.
It's
So, yeah, I suppose it does make sense, doesn't it?
I think we better go.
Oh, everyone's done enjoying themselves.
I think Zoe and Chris need some time.
Oh, it's fine.
I don't know how he had the brass neck after the go he had at me.
There's a slight difference, Sean.
What's that then?
You're married.
Claudia is indispensable.
Oh, come off it, Zoe. She's only been here a few months.
Yes. And look at what she's had to go through. A new house, her boss being kidnapped, having to lie to the police. Not to mention the stability she's provided for Joseph.
It is not my fault if she can't take a joke.
There was nothing funny about it, Chris. And now, thanks to you, she's leaving. Well, I'm not having it. I'm going to talk to her before she disappears. And you can start thinking about how you're going to apologise to her.
What's up with your lad? Chris Tate, that's what. Hey, where did you get to?
Well, they got a bit busy, and Bernice and Tricia asked for my help.
If he weren't my boss, I'd swing for him.
You get a table. I'll buy us both a drink.
Bernice, may I just ask if everything's all right?
I'm sorry, Ashley. I'm serving.
Tricia, I'm sorry to do this now, and I know you're very busy, but I really would appreciate a few minutes of your time.
Oh, stop interfering, Ashley. I'm not going to tell you anything. Oh, yeah, you can't come in here. It's the ladies, and you're a bicker.
Who cares what it says on the door? Tricia, I've been watching you all tonight and know something terrible must have happened. Were you telling me the truth before? Or has Gavin told Bernice about you and Stella?
No, of course he hasn't. I swear on my life, so don't you dare mention that.
He has told us something. He's not coming back, is he?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Ashley.
Look me in the eye and promise me that Bernice is all right.
She's fine, honestly. Gavin's just gone to his parents.
And where do they live? His parents?
Well, I don't know.
I'll ask Bernice.
No, don't, Ashley. Please. I can't tell you.
Thank you.
Diane!
Mum! Hiya, love. You're not due till tomorrow. Bet. Alan. Thought I'd surprise you all and get an extra nice drinking in.
It's wonderful to see you.
Could one of you two lads go and grab my bags? They're outside in the car.
No, I'll do it.
Does she not know?
I haven't had a chance to call her.
Claudia, I really don't know what to say. It's not your fault. No, but he is my brother and he's embarrassed both of us. I really don't want you to go. Since Joseph lost his mother, you've spent more time with him than anyone. I won't let Chris take you away from him.
Can't work with a man who behaves like that.
He's very sorry.
Is he?
Yeah, he is, and I make damn sure he apologises. Claudia, please reconsider. You're important to me as well as Joseph. You were the only person I could talk to when Chris was kidnapped, and you've become a good and important friend.
Look, I don't want to go. I love this job and I love Joseph, but Chris has got to be made to realise that just because I'm a single woman doesn't give him the right to treat me any way he likes. Certainly not in that way.
So, will you stay?
All depends how good his apology is.
I don't believe it, love. Not again. Not a second time. Come here.
I just can't take it, Mum, not Uncle Tony.
It's not your fault, my girl. It's nothing you've done.
I obviously wasn't good enough for them, was I? Otherwise they wouldn't have done it.
Rubbish. I knew there was something with him.
I know it shouldn't matter, but it'd be easier to take if it had been a woman.
I know. But it would still have been a betrayal. You know what you've got to do, though? Same as you did when you caught Tony.
Well, move away. But I can't. I'm in the pub.
No, I don't mean that. But you've got to move on. Inside. Don't let Gavin stop you from enjoying your life.
How can it happen to someone a second time? I mean, are all men secretly bisexual or gay? It took me years to find my Gavin.
Yes, and if you don't mind me saying, you got engaged after you'd only known him a matter of days.
Because we were in love.
Yes, but what I'm saying is you didn't really know him. And I'm not criticising. You know as well as I do, I've done the same thing with men hundreds of times myself. We suckers, us women, because we're desperate for a pair of big, strong arms to look after us. If only we'd learn. We've already got each other for that.
It's like a nightmare, Mum. Absolute nightmare.
Aye, I know. But there'll be sweet dreams ahead of you. I promise you that.
Claudia, I'm truly sorry I behaved appallingly. There's no way I can justify my actions. I'd had too much to drink and took advantage. I realise that I jeopardised the future of your working relationship with us, and for that I am truly ashamed. Please accept my apologies.
Apology accepted. Only Chris, make sure it doesn't happen again.
Well said.
I had no choice, did I?
I didn't mean your apology. I meant Claudia's acceptance speech. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got guests.